Sa no meba no na chese utimi se odoni ye deep tenant na ma fo na oba dada kwa eja makohwe him na kutietie de na ma fo na kika ni the love is deep nti odoni ye deep uza it's better akọ ta kwa jabe break akra but eja mi nsumi kwa me ba ohun sa na me ba na odo na ye mo nti mi team na tenase no matenase de me cha bedwafo no me yenka jangum no mba ye ache nche na sese sorry so ene unim se ye mampani alonche one Greater Accra Regional Minister no Adekye ya no akwesiada operation clean your frontage nti sesi a no fie nanim ho no men twen se o me twen se zoom fo no beba yesi wan kasa di kan boaboa no prapra dodo titigata nimu we ye Greater Accra na say all the 29 metropolitan assemblies and metropolitan municipal and district assemblies are omo Accra no womo ahyase na womo aye ho mrampo omo aye ho bylaws ti abedwefo ya bai na ofe na mbisa sentesi ana ye clean animu ni agya akiri na ana say unse ayo operation Ghana de hoka adene de waka no kra na ye empire dada enti e be so de waka no ya ni sa be say kakola boni atetena no stretching agene ye nya on stretching agene ti we say operation clean your frontage any also ya no wa pre na nim ho kakra bi ti ene onya kwa akire wo kohwe abe we say sa de akire onye kra ezi ano ye clean frontage ni ade akire ho ana na afi no Greater Accra region kwa na operation yi ye betu ana say we regional minister initiative enti Accra nko ana other regions local government betumi asomu bi na other regions achase a because obviously bebia finesi edurade enti na sesi a nsuo yiri ye wusha no ka obetie se nsuo yiri afa nkrofo won kran me de sa na metie we say yesi nsuo afa nkrofo won kran me nam sunya ye fa me ho ben enso na sunya nsuo yiri first obi frin kran dru sunya say sunya ye fe corona lanes di dem corona kwandi dem corona mu afese ne sunya ye say tan kiosk no containers me nam coronation park me say sunya ini asem ko ya che bi say na de na hu ye afi de Sun City nyefe Sun City for no kra ho nyefe nti it looks as if say other places in here clean nko aye prapra na che say no pa no ne ka assemblies na asem no mu hia IGF nti mu de kiosk no containers ni besisi basa ana mampani ye fa ni nkan clean ho kiosk bi si ba bi na say si wa ye clean ni logo no ni koye ni abedwafo no mekire na yehu na afi yahwe asem no abobo ya yinso no so kra nso ye district wasem no so ye nti be kan abobo ya nso asem wate omo si yenyi abobo ya ni free highways ni so me ye sure se ba bi bebre wo ho no mu a wuyi a okwa wonya kamfa me ka mekire na num ho no me kwa adwira the last time I am say me kwa adwira na me nyanko bi ekra ma nko bi me kwa adwira chese ujina ho anwan se ujina o stop for taxi no see da bi me cost check do ma say me say me kwa me free me wo town ni mu fa me kwa another area Joyce hotel na now say me ko no cry free say ye nka me ye ma hotel for me refi omudi bibi Mary bibi me refi hotel ni di say me free adwira himfie me kwa taxi se me mfa fa bobo ya fro pragiano pragia so fra na isa ela bisa but kroma for no pepa enso no so edi e nti esi no so nkran nko ana musi Greater Accra Regional Minister no wanya ne shine nti wonya ne hwehwe ni mu ade na say it's a good call ye behwe ne aka ye nhwe ne ye nka fri say ya ne ya kotobe kuma asem LI 2180 ene ya brichi akire na afedie enka obi aye say 2 lege bad 3 lege bad 4 lege good afedie ye say ni nyina ye nka ngum ne ye nko na still interview no number one interview with the president on keys kokroko with the chairman general no that's so trendy because of e-block wo apply no anopai enkrata me no de ho nsem aba for daily guide say and this if akon ma no atum because a dine ba ku bi esi ba bi e fra ho glikpi prince se matia wo no wa matia because me bisa glikpi esi glikpi wo ketu south wo apply eno de womo anwie 23% enso aban fufuro iba ye MPP aban abeto so 96% ende womo ano dwom ene womo aka womo ano atum womo ano bokiti na saa na nipa ne nipa tena eno ya asem na the herald nso say empanyimfo nan bi wo mo say mampani ankasa ye kra Krache Sam George maami Jifa Gomeshi onu say wo ye MP na ye owura Kwesi Pratem former inside ene togbe fiti no mo say na adenti na wo say mampani de saa no yie no ema ba kokra de sinti susuan pa Sam George no sinti say otekoko so therefore wanimu anopai therefore me bodi na makoha me mu wo say enti say otumfo ne kasa ya enka saa no yie no ena mampani de bema ana say o chehine wo sagefo therefore nso bodi mabomi mu ase wo say enti na nam wati ofori pani ne kasa ya enka wo de saa no yie no bema na afi maami Jifa Gomeshi so ba no wo say mo amo mantam ni nyina no wo say mo nyina mo no ye kro na mo hu say enye buo ni anidie anu yie na mampani de ma mo hene no enti mo nkasa ena opani Kwesi Pratem so ono so ne de no we opani Kwesi Pratem so say mampani ankasa yie kra he didn't speak well at all enti sesi ano sa ohwe na eha no a wonkosi no eno no eye joke wa anko ye anase was on the lighter side anko ye anase whichever case sakasa no amfa we ni nsemo no pay hopefully ye betumi aye justice to it na ora George Ayisi National Communications Director Nadmo onye deputy biem ya tu posum Onya deputy ya national communication. Oh okay, nti no se ne boss no. Ya fo wa weekend we wache. Muhu ni nyina na wa mame na me twen me nya no. Enti ya fo wa mache ohun ye.
Oya me deputy me boss. Ya ba party mu oya me boss.
Musumu ye
communications no.
Mu ye mu bi communications. Enti Eja George is one odi kai bai. Papa yi bai onya akokoduro o se o mama kan nyina anye guy. Metie ya wonu comedy abamfa mechi no de nemfuna no abetua memfuno ena msife papa yi ache mama nai o science o ye farmer ena msi o ye farm no phone so e digital farm now no farmer be no website on say no ntia hasu no che walentin boot wo obi nante mfa ne na so kanka bibi won tie bi so no o se o ye farmer o say de make no ntie no no so nyina na odo enti political activist Bernard Mona ono so atenase sisi agisi esuma no maniko Sudan wa hye red beret na coup attempt na esi ho no and honorable Derek Ohene Bekwen on the oba in a gentleman piki obetina sidin on pene ho asem former MP Upper West Achem atosha say odija na abi hu no say sa na chese MP fo ni bi sutimi fire pa honorable akwaba mi hu wa che o Bananse u dija u ye adwuma pa said you communicate se mo power so ya communicate sa no mo kai won so free se wontin na ye kra u boy adwuma
that's it
eja yisi there be alliance na mo for me wo hoyi
chairman
Bernard na ne for me alliance
I share red beret
I'm so bre papa enche no we wasi nkwan chen efie woko Chema. Bosa. Oh, jiblo.
One alaji Nasiru ko mo baby amobaye no say.
Nasiru kwa mitin nka che o.
Obeye di ante nka na oni obi ti wa obeye di ante nka.
Sama okay asam kasi o.
Asam
Say no dia na.
Alaji Nasiru na what to say. Mami to ka wate ma feel pa. Chairman na di asem tu so. So mitin she chairman Bobby na mitin nka kakra. O dia mente o nka. Enso papa person di asem tu so to aso machian.
Kwan.
Alaji Nasiru.
Anya woni na e bae.
Debi o me kwa na mko no mabe.
Nasiru.
Nasiru se no wode me na tiana.
Ewrade nyanko.
O so wo yirae no e na alaji so yirae. Ndi wa ba o misa Nasiru ase afi ho.
Oh me da ase no cheche. Communication do e hwa de ya fa ka wa se ya. Na fa ko mo ni ama. Me da ase na emo me ba cho me nimba bia Nasiru.
Enra House of Folk from Okoje 61.
Oh, must really have some omo.
Enra
so sad.
Na man you was we Okoje ye de.
Oh, any when you way.
Black Queen.
What's your coach and friends only on? Obekwa na
Obekwa yes won come.
Black Queens we no want to me qualify.
But they did daily graphic back page.
Qualify because omo ye bibi omo ko Nigeria no ye ko share omo two.
Okay.
And I'm over Ghana no much.
Omo say one any more.
Na Nigeria qualify into.
Oh. It is en komo ba Ghana no timi share Nigeria too and
group is in there nyakura. All the same.
They have tried.
It is a lesson.
Omo cry and shada mo hoka. Me ya bomb hoka cry omo nyehu.
Dabi and may they be when you decide to specialize Ministry of Youth and Sports into Ministry of Football.
Youth and football or just football?
Football.
Okay.
Because youth and some crampo yanka. And other sports no so as yanka. And because of the pain in the other sports no, almost so bumpayo. No, I'm serious about this. Almost so bumpayo.
The Omoboti have last time.
Omoboti has no sports.
You
know, they also pray. They pray to God that Aden Onyankopon
Aden. God na football for no bompai.
Say man Nyankopon ma omokwan man omonko. So the Ministry of Youth and Sports should rethink. Say they are a Ministry of Youth and Sports, not Ministry of Football.
Okay.
So omo fan say omonya Ministry of Football. Now they look at other disciplines: basketball, volleyball, lawn tennis, athletics. Now they give even 1/4 of sika. Yes, say in fact football no crampo can na ebimu crampo na yomuhi because it's Ministry of Black Stars. The other sports football teams no because Black Queens say Black Queens say they kind of suffering they suffer. Yeah. Some teams cannot go and play qualifiers because the Ministry of Sports is unable to raise support for them. Ebedru qualifiers who say segregations beat me ever. They are restricting people to go and participate in tournaments. And at the same time, we still have dedicated a ministry responsible for sports and youth in this country. And I'm urging the ministry to take a deeper look at the way our more sports. Now, in addition, no, among share corporate and how they will be able to work with the corporate society. Because when corporate continuously support your activities, promote your activities, and then they don't get any return or benefit from it, that corporate cannot continue to support your activities. Because tax incentives and other reliefs must go to these corporations so that omubetime abwa some of the other disciplines. And Chebiano, now hockey was one of the thriving sports in Ghana. So you don't hear about hockey again.
And so Matisse long tennis.
You understand, but tennis is a pager because Magdan decided to invest in that side. And I'm saying that corporate and what you do for them. If Magdan alone cannot take all the other sports, in that order. So it is something that the ministry must deliberately go out there
so
to
no
go
football. How do you football now? Only
yes, sorry, I'm not GNPC. They will go and sponsor Black Stars to a certain tune. What about the other sports?
Yeah.
What you say? It's not money given for sports development. We are doing volleyball, and then volleyball doesn't get sponsorship. You are doing basketball. Basketball doesn't get sponsored. Because look at how abysmal our national teams are performing, and yet we have some of the good players. Say some of the volleyballers have been taken into Saudi Arabia and the United States of America, and they are playing for them. Yet they cannot come and perform in our own country.
Mame Mado free happy birthday and pay a same family bro for my Alatani happy birthday and righteousness, that's your name. If you were in Ghana, you would have come from the Volta region. Yes, righteousness. You are the CEO of Right Touch Clothing in Nigeria. Happy birthday to you from Kuting Design. And then Amasewa, CEO of La Versatile Stitches in Kumasi. Oh, Kumasi na udin kakrakase. La Versatile Stitches. And ye, happy birthday. Wate, Yamin Shirawo. Said you udin kakrakano. Ye kesi ni ente unka wo baby a. Minya be ma Kofi go. Kofi, me da se why I dey here. Yamin Shirawo. One abushanfo ni na ma you or Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Good morning. Eja isi me sha se wo so. Sisi ano. Ye nka Operation Clean Ghana no. And a Greater Accra region. Clean your frontage. So maybe say 2 questions. Say ye clean frontage near ja backstage no ho ana ye clean baby a. Afi Ghana ina baby anhia cleaning na we no Greater Accra regional minister na ja who say mampanyi wani so ade hunu cleanest city in Africa. Nti Accra nko anye clean na ne aka na nkama na others nso betumi etusa na mo.
Yo medas obaya ayema wakwaba. Yeah. Say ukọ ahomgie mu no wahome kama.
Nyame adom.
Ne ya feel pa. That's say wasen aba.
That's
Mamanchia bidwafo chairman Bernard Mona na honorable Dako former MP. Na minchia ahwefo nyina ebi nso say the darling boy of the moment, Inspector General of Police Kufu Dampare won ko investigate asamoaja and penalty no.
Yes say bebo papa ya baso but ase mo bo na baso amana ise onu nkwa na oye adwuma am say mo maka beti ada.
There be who tiada say we leader o appointed leadership
nti na mo kan aba police for no nhemu
on na pamfo
go
darling boy
it's good say bo na baso but yes say mo maka no say ma mo nya demoralize.
I say football team they pass Ronaldo no share after zero
Yes, I say.
I'm passing. Operation Clean Your Frontage. Good call. Maybe any yeah. Womo ka bibia ebetimi akanko fo adwemu na aye catch. So na no aye theme na ye di tu anamo no be no nkire se wo ye frontage no waja wo backyard there be won say mre bi ba backyard gardening ne no ma nti e bia backyard ho no why garden wo ho nti na you say focus on frontage the general cleaning wo neighborhood wo immediate surrounding no sa gates nkete no ya obehu na emu nyina aye fi eno so na ehro ede kogu kase enum na de nwura bebre akogu mu nti wo clean eno a ebema gates akase no so emu etimi ada ho na nsuo no to a dodo na ebetimi akom no etimi ede no akọ because there will not be hindrances ni impediments eye nwura ne natie bebre ewo nsuo no nti regional minister eni omampeni aprobo no omo launchi we na ye unza regional minister so Greater Accra capital city no ewo Greater Accra ye de mfato ho to Kigali Rwanda unza Kigali very beautiful city na ye nso ye the cleanest city ye to ye say ye pese ye du honom no
answer ye de mfato ho no ye to
Kigali ye pese ye Kigali unza Kigali a very beautiful capital city. Greeneries.
I've never been to Rwanda before. In fact,
no, last time we had
documentary. Monrovia, Liberia.
Yeah.
But you see, me a chain make a cry because in Kambaba say Rwanda ya ofi war yimu ya.
Yes.
And maybe I can war turn Rwanda.
Yes.
Ono na fe ye ni.
Ono. No there of focus but the difference they say omo mampani no ye democratic dictator.
Okay.
Or a democratic dictator.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, two of you know, as what will be Kevin.
Oh, okay.
And they say, yeah, Sammy, or my penny Kevin, yeah, the red beret, let's be at TV, so near and then face.
Okay.
Those are the things.
And you are happy about that? I thought Nkrumah was a democratic dictator. Now I see MP.
No, many years no ho. Me Rwanda dictatorship we know. But o share o read trends Singapore. Lee Kuan Yew was a democratic dictator. Nobody was a democratic papa. A serious dictator, but he achieved some of the no. But me the enti Rwanda nene the senior ho neat any greenery and in fact many program na I was via Zoom na I was a panelist na or almost show the Kigali stretch near ye, and then we share the scenery, any disaster management, and a Rwandan reporter being so were governed that engagement, and it was good. But almost the iron hands. The iron hands be a two sana monty, yeah, dear no, sir, regional minister a two anamoa, yen kamfua near Tainachi. Na adwumayi enkonanim yen aye wonad modie sabiana montu yede because abeboa ama abre efi ene gates echoku no ase
also the iron hands na ewo Kigali
iron hands
na nya no na wo say enti oye dictator no
yes
enti iron hands na nye
oh no aye be ne die no ohun kabima min kabi no won the other side o be ye yafa kabima min kabi enti aye law enforcement say ye ja law enforcement ebe hadwe nti na you know asase me kan darling boy na wo say me born abaso do no but one enforce so lu nti a BBC enra e wo minim say wo so ahu a benska bi a o misbehave or traffic bi mu well who na wa pano da
na me ka say o mu 2020 so me ba na me bi set me say I thought say 2020 footage and o mu say o there be 2020 there no so ho we say a different
do you get it enti o ye bibia bibia was ye nyina ye boa sabi regional minister eni mayor eni omampani enko antimi eni nkunim wo anamontu ye
wan fa iron hands ni bia obetumi aye no
No. Once original minister started using iron hands, democratic, law enforcement. Law enforcement.
No,
law enforcement.
Yeah,
what democracy? Yeah, the end of the old me, yeah, and no matter baby, what can we be kebi? There be Omampani ko kebi, see a baba or kebi be kakra here, dear El Coso. Oh, and only the beauty of democracy. Enti man no but emran no see de emran no be yedwuma and no any here. Sabi obaya utimi ko baabi no obi ton wachi. Na nanim gota num. Abofuno. Anso ton wachi ewo gota no eti so. Opa ho asem ekohwe gota num a.
So you used to Kigali say standard and a case study.
Yeah.
Then na mo peke ya mo susu say eye adwuma ma Kigali ntia mo de beye wa ha.
Oh, one amo ye deliberate decision say ye pese ye ma ye kro no say be ye call kun ye kunkun ye ho wie no. O say ye chichi kro no ba. Enti omutu anamon say conscious one ye be dua enua. The greenery ye be ye tu ho anamo e na ye gutters ni ye mfichire so ye be na adan a ye sisi omo kate ye ba bia na osi dan bi be wo ba bi wo Kigali a
this we know in Ghana already
na ye enforce oba enforcement no eno ne yi nte bi wo ho a na ye de so bo na aboye na admu na me se da bi wo ho a sabi owura na na agema mprempe woni sa tumi no yeah, the way na man say was work, but to me, I bet me the enforce say, asumesi are not been team, 1 year sad, you know, and young mechanics. But our assembly, another go.
Institution say, we are not more your commission, we are more organization. Yes, make us an authority so that we can do that. You make them an authority, and they are like, we are still on it.
Enti yenya pani a regional minister.
And so be the nyedin koyen so I will say a dictatorship.
Oh, said democratic dictatorship.
But me wie no Mr. Regional minister.
Yes.
Ababe makro ni mu ate na fe na yen Ghana na ye boy ho samra ne say the beacon of Africa no. Yen na fe ni ye kwhwe national.
Be ye mo regional minister. Na anamontu a wo tue yi. E na last one enye nkran ko ankran ne ye capital. Be Kumasi nso hwe ne o ma ya esisi kakra. Se ne wo kan sunya ne Cape Coast na say was a nsuo to a Cape Coast problem ba enti bebia yensua bibi mfi anomontuo ya minister etui na yensu yenhwe ne
yemfa hwe minister vision na regional minister no one region uni mo no so no vision
oh no wo vision whatever it is no ultimately na was a boy ne yakuya nim
and yes anka was some de shemu ade nim say it's an agenda you are pursuing obi aso ne dae no no ya ma ne region obi so won ne dae foforo no wo mabo no a wo se obi am
oh no ya nkase ma onya ne de no but anamonto ya papa yes
ana mun na manfa nka mo nhyehyɛ ye ho papa ye nko wate
mami me da se mami chia osre
wo se mabawo
osre for I see any minia the former MP
okay
and also mama wakwaba
ya eja
baby a okobia no menim say wamfa o troubles no bi ankosi ho
I didn't hear that. I just didn't hear that.
Mentias yo say nsemi a Greater Accra Minister Assomi a major concern for his region enyesa
Aye.
Ena wa kofre o mampanyin say obi amboa na yem hwehwe say betimi afa kwan ebesiesie ye fie nim na say etimi yesa ebetimi aboa Greater Accra ene ne bola nsem president anjwen ho Greater Accra minister na odwen ho ena president ekoso nsem nka aya
Ntrawa no sese bi adwen ente ba ko fotu enti na wapa aboafo no ti se minister adwen ho a
nka aya dia eye concern Emma president nka asemi president Krampo at the ministry responsible for sanitation ewo omaimu se onim sa
yeah there's a
president
ministry of
has
sanitation.
deliberately created a ministry responsible for sanitation into some ministry no edia ejuma na eye se omonye say yen cleaning environment and it's part of their remit enyesa the Ministry of Sanitation as part of their programs you know they said they should partner with the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development na omonhwe kwan so omobetimi aya samfi SME aye kan you know can be taken care of at the local levels but why are we even concerned today about this sansemi enche bia no na ye nyina ye wo ha o sore na wote se sama na town council for eba na ye say town council na wote se omo ba ifia o sore a na
enejuada me ye
ya sorry I am say me check bi a friend ifia na nsem dem
for sure
se man kanu sa me se obeka ma men kan sa na wetimi aka wo yes sorry a na wote se sama eba na owo bola kurampo ewo fia wan hwe ya o de ko u bedroom na o de akosie omokwa na wape baby yes omfanko what has happened to the town council the environmental your friend saying protection and sanitation a team na ewo omaimu
okay.
What has happened to them? We no more have sanitation your friend saying officers omuninam in our vicinity say omon check nhwe say yetimi aprapra yetimi esie nuamamu ye. We have decided that it is not the responsibility of the state to be involved in this. Until we have given ball asem ediama private sector. Until me wo me krom sankana. Meaning say I can get up and do communal labor. Na yebetimi aprapra hono. Me to ho na mo de intade ahye nipa. Na mo abetina ho na mo si zoom lion. So in our rural communities, na mo di zoom lion abetina ho. Na when we used to have
Obo company be there, you are not being fed because there are other private companies.
Well, in my community and the communities that I know, they have a contract with all the district assemblies.
Okay.
That's why I'm mentioning their name. Into Kodruha, now it is their company. Omo di aboho, omo na omo cleaning environment. Ye ko akwa sports and now every other function festivals are. Oh sorry now okwa. O ko fa oraba na omo si dabi o na we enye ojuma o ye zoom lion.
Say no attitude as
no because we are because minko pra na obi nkoji ni ketua. I hope you get what I'm talking about, because now you have made it that look cleaning of my environment, somebody will come and clean and go and make money. So ene ye sankana market day. What you say? Inti ye ko sankana market no. Ye betimi aja ifi no, because there is a zoom lion that will have to come and clean it.
No, to say drum Sankana market.
I'm just telling you,
dawa no.
Me see, when they finish, because some people are paid on the market days, they have to come and work. They omoba no mo apra, no. People don't no longer care. Say a responsibility say they should do it. Because some people are paid for it. And media ne say member ton na me yemi fibu na me nko na omo a ye tu amoka no. I'm just telling you they can that's the kind
alternative and
no, that is the kind of mentality now. The advent of private sanitation organization say now yetimi kofa nipa bi no ma be ye enka no. Oh, sorry, now you say 10,000 for a bar. Nobody tells you to clean your environment. One kasa obeye. You go and dig a place behind your backyard. Now wako see niyama no ha na wako shinu ho. Of late we don't do that because we have over privatized everything so much that me ankasa me bola no obi baba befa. Until why do I care about cleaning my environment? It is one of the major causes, and I think that we should look at the School of Hygiene and what they do. We used to have these hygiene officials, cleaner. They give you a receipt. Come and report at the nearest court. Because your environment was not clean. And yes, sir, no private company will come and give you a receipt for keeping your environment filthy. Into near Greater Accra Minister no it's good. Into me sorry no pay. Na me ba me frontage na me clean me ko ichire so the fact that they use frontage, I don't think that probably that is the best definition. In Kamuka say operation clean your environment. In betimi aboye nyina na wo sorry a wonim say obako ichire na wakopra wo be nim anu epra side so anu epra, and along the line no to crampo no community bia were opinion leaders. Yetimi esheda na ye ka say on this particular day we are coming to do community cleaning. Na ye nyina ya sorry ohene ana the community leader no we be kan enim na ye nyina yetimi aye. That way we'll be able to ensure a sanitized environment. As for nsemi ya menu akope aba about Rwanda yi. Me name baby akofa fiye. Rwanda is clean. Not because the president has stayed long. And yes, sir. Rwanda is clean because omunyina ajia tumu say and yes say yenye.
Minim how long Kagame watina akunya.
Very long.
Maminka bibi chero. Who say Rwanda? You cannot spit
on tintesu.
A form. Because if you do it, Obi and Kanchiro, the next person will arrest you. Onim say Rwanda, because they want to ensure say Nyama akoye no. Wankasa onna.
Na me bisa na den na ye omu magic no.
It took them a new orientation. Of course, after the war, omu hu say omwankasa na say omunsi oman no. And omu president amene we ka say. Ono no ye president probably in the whole world. Otimi etwi ni car, drive into a restaurant, eat food, buy food and eat and pay, and come and take his car and drive away without any fear of anybody's attack.
Can be say on show security wise.
Daddy onunkwa can just get up and drive into, because of course they have the skulls and omodia to museums. Odia before you can go into any level of education, you go and see what we have done to ourselves. You see them in thousands. After that, when you go back, you think, one day will this happen to us again? So never again. And to be they have taken a national policy.
In that case, let's say your education, your reorientation.
Reorientation is I think that we should revitalize the essence of the School of Hygiene.
Okay.
We should bring back the Samasama Town Council. We should revitalize them.
Thank
and
you.
Sankana, it is the only time you see that the hygiene people are working is that then now say inspect it. They will just take some portions No, Musa Nyankwan kakra. That is the only work they do.
Mo medawase honorable bekwe.
Ayuma
Na
five appearance na mechia. Minche wankata so. Yes bar program na yes we to kwan kakra. Ya da nyame asese de wabedu fie.
Onipa Naziru na ekoye.
Na minchia won ma. Hwe
Wo adwene o.
Teacher na me man for so as usual. Upper West Achim.
Okay.
As the ambassador of the area. Michia me nana wo eskesu. Eskesu ye mi protein ba ko. Ore isi de hono na mtoni mo.
Oh sir. The man say was eskesu wo.
Yeah, we there address important fi address na ko okurase. Wa ko si otwene. Ofi si otwene pe na ko eskesu.
Oh okay.
Eskesu na ko mi pom. Na show program yi pa me no ka say kura no. Me ni say o share this program. Michia no nyame mana nwode yin nkwatintin.
Ambam.
Oh, abam hima ho me chia wo nya de bia me chia ho me na de wo me na na west kase so. Sanitation here. Ade ba ko here. Especially social local government structure no and the responsibilities of the sector. Fitini nyina no na one of the key issues are your local governance system no na na she won sapa. So na me nua Bernard ne ore isi kan ye sama fu on the choose here na ye omudi ni special mo refu ye for tankase
yeah
tankase ba
papa de no ka brofo ka ni enti na o ka town
tankase no efi on fi town council
okay
nti won na mo ye sajima no nti obi anim say papa tankase na eba no
okay
na those days you dare not ubeje fiesi wo be ye ball si baby sebe wo wakwara be kutu baby obekọ agya na beje si wo ne nyina ye nim omo ba esense police ni ye den eba na eni biedudo eba ni nyina no instead said the system na ye wo mo no ebe hodu on to one of such key tenants akwa ni mo no eni eje but we saw the coming in of the revolution ana ede oman eduma sorry ye na edu bra periodically na wo fie a esa sorry na o sesi wo fie and the surroundings enche ye ndc aban be fiso no me kai na ye local government minister Ura Collins Dada. I was then a DC into me kai pa or introduce you was it
the MP SIND
yeah me the DC as an MP yeah I was the first DC of Upper West Achim. The African credentials. Oh, it was the last Thursday of the month or the first Thursday of the month. A share, and we are young crying kutu, and no cranan kakakra, name Rimudi. Your man penny a buy, you know, and no mujais any many now. But man penny be fun crying, it is see say, or bepe say, a crab, what the cleanest city in Africa. In Sheben ye the tone. A bay din ye can sakake.
How?
Oh, say Yanfa, when you want a community, I wouldn't him say, would the butabisi when it's what we share so we do sabotage. That's what I mean. Or man penny per se, a crab the cleanest city in Africa. Now moon and she say, as someone the two not crab the cleanest city no, in shall be a day.
But then when you be need work lunch.
I said meeting crying 5 years in it. I'm not trying to condemn, but I'm building on the point. Say ya man your for na ye di enie mani ni ba ni mo no. Se di inhye ne to wa. Ya ye nipa, ye nyina ye kan na ye ka to reorientate our people once again. Because sa tete bia na ewo ye mu ni suro na ewo ye mu. Eni sa open ene ye du Ghana onipa ye ne bola de sifi. Na nsuo to wa mabola no so akohwegu esutie ayi esunsu anye den ekomu. It's time for us to reorient the Ghanaian titu no tin kran na owo gata akese no a etwamu ni se enye ne saa mwankasa ma wote bia na usunu ntro se sajumedi no di eden eye boni. This is some of the things that say we are ebetumi abo we left it but ababedu sa bria regional minister no mampeni nyina it's a good call. It's a good call. Say you betumi aye niema saa de aboa efie won kran kromu ha no menu aba yentumi ehu ne do na nyasem ketwa sensu to na tia na ne ye kan wote ase
yeah
isanse bibia sunsan afafi na ba bia entumi mfa ne ko ejagu no lord kwans na ba bia ye nyina yane den ye ne tua emanye no nko a me I will call on all the citizenry enye kro bia enye because sanitation is very key me aba yeti apa was achim me kan fa ntumi ho as a district chief executive I made sure say bola kese be ye 9 edi kan ba ko uwura me district pe ye fro offense Mamdi junction na echia o machi office anwo a e obenku so bebenkum so anifa so I make sure say me too ye be see ne eni ho na the container ko see wo ubedu me capital pepe address Roman fiti Bojas junction so on the left na say ama welcome to address I took it off ne eni part wo amasase ni ru akra ton asase no then you come to me pom baby I committed than this year me na 2 year e ho fuka won crying na wo ko esamanka si na obesi o me pom o se o mesi wo baller so nyame kan ro yisi nim me yifi ho e 2 year ene this you for buy now
say na chese e fi baby na because utuye sa e hyase wo baby because e dru baby na se Ghana tete ne to baller gu fom e na ada ni sumuna be po ne tim ho sa na ye tuwa ne aba be enti e bia ebra ye tu no your orientation na ye ma
thank you very much
amfa papa
na me kase ye tu say ye fi ho ye tu baller no
ensi ye tu na
de the container ko dey
container
akosi wo then
na de nam fofo no container ni bi na
na what trem crofo no say ha ye the baller gu anye ye vegu container
yeah
and na me no kai ye see community center ho no man ye yi ewo na ufi me deso
so ususu say sabre na ye tu baller na na ye container ni si ho no den na nanka esese yeye cause enye sa e bia be ma ye ho 5 years e bia na regional minister asha say wa Accra e ye adwuma kama wo be hwa no e be do 5 years time no ye ni sa regional minister yi wo ho say ne party na okra bia ya sesa no afo be no bi so de vision foforo na aba na fe I say de oyeye no asen asesa ni asen akoye chiti every day the same problem no I say yes over ni asen
aba e no ye ka ho asemi so bi se bibia se na ya that's what alien to us.
Okay.
Ye wo baller aye kokwo this biaba wa betu ya to aso e de why community center ya ma container ya fa baller ngu area hobio anybody nyane ye ya wo be ye o but at times we are humans we need to be talked to say ye koye chi a ntini ya sha asese yi no medium ye man kama ne nya kra nko a and it shouldn't be a 9-day wonder ye former all the metropolis the municipalities and the districts say ye encourage we because ene baby ye kru me district capital address ni party wo ba eduma won kran ena ofi wo ba nu numu a ero ba nu nsia ni wadu kran ene ti e yade ye na ye ma ye nkrof yade ba ko so onim e hafi pa mini aba ene planning che on mining koso development there koso new area old areas ya if you wo pa wo muntumi ntu ba bi bole ngbo papa yina no be hwe no wo de ka kra ko for ball enye ye see adan na to the extent say the yi assemblies na ese hwe say edan sia edan isia ya tu afutum ntinipa na oye ball no kra no there's no space within the area
yes why DC da DC for no and as assembly for no so in the name of say mo pe IGF no as a mo so mo ye part of the problem
I know there me know we are dream pa because any man shas here with that level and even the councils over assembly my your councils under the assemblies
I see
okay yeah councils never before you come to the assembly
councils,
you have the zonal councils and the area councils
okay
still
let us all
yeah we have them in the structure yeah but we are not paying much attention to
problems it's a baller dia working obehwe no ye wo committee a mo hwe baller so ye wo we ye wo assembly but still ye beba bobo ye beka because enye hwe ye benya IGF kakra as assemblies no my
menu udika say assemblies no said this is in microphone. Eh, yen say wo mo ye. E de boa. Problem no be sha ase solve what that is. O kan ni na bom na obenya nkran. We have the metropolitan area.
Yeah.
Then the various municipalities and the districts. Then ni na be kan bom no when you Greater Accra.
Yeah.
And it is a district bia. When I read it, one more year I am ra. I'm say all the assemblies have to implement it.
My bylaws.
Yeah. There is a bylaw. The DCs, it will say what make DCs nasama. May be there for 4 years, and I'm on air. My people know me when it comes to certain things. You see, the baby cry and he say the dying see wo. Now the dying see wo.
Aden because mu hia sika nti enya hwe ye benya ye property rate
and yet this and assembly na this wo land owners no akoton
but we say hollow permits.
Thank you very much.
Land special planning use for no more assembly mo na mo permits
and it is a what assembly
no permit a de oton ye no e be nwenwene ne so
oh dan ne dia permit ne dia say enforcement in because people will build even in Accra without coming to the district for a permit. But that is where the fiscal planning unit adwuma dey sorry so we connect si ha me say si wa yen fi ho
but na ye dem ma omo
any be problem any because your problem
dey be me bisa o say why DC that
na me DC no me family dey want to na Adesu be capital township na roads nim road makuma fiti lorry park echo offense zongo fiti kefinim echo post office. But me see many to say as a new district as a develop the capital there was a plan into me make sure say me year there so acquire it wasn't easy one extra minimum me kai man ba na me the grader no ko am me the achieve ma me be da form this kumi this because e ho no onim say na sase ba wo plan so a
enya
e ho ye kwan but me den kokro ba bi wa na dan si kofi do gbe yeyi dan ho ai gbe town yeyi dan na awo kwan mu ye ni nyina
because obi ye nhwe ha enti na dan na besi enti ne no wa wo pese wo ye ni ye no na afi abeye
problem but yensi ye me kra bibi say ye nyina as Ghanaians no enya ne ma nyina ne ye be ya ye benya nkanfo ye kanfo bebe ba wa wie yi no enya papa se wo ye ne ma
politics nche
wo ye ne ma oh no
because I thought that
and I am me fee me nye DC kra me ko ye MP na me nya MP na no apa West Achim and Adesu e kai me juma me di ye no President Mahama e be my I think 7.6 kilometers to Adesu town we be goose on be ye de my contract ye wie ne ye ko ye ne wagu ko ni na mu kota and people mentioned that and they reference me.
Thank you. And your regional minister,
from the district.
You mean DC for no some problem pa. But now we say will be regional minister agenda into be CPEG on the minister.
No CPEG na so na obeko. And so we DC now CPEG ma regional minister. Una obeko.
As a president cry born about.
CPEG ga una obeko because ejuma na say we we ejuma abwa regional abwa national. Na wo bua na wo man so koso a eyema wo anti bia se usika nketenkete ne obehwe ni pani mu a ene na wo anso so
wow jejire okay great mama yen san yen hwe daily graphic ene na yen ka bobo ya yasem ansa na afi ya ba be politics 9:30 ne na ayere so san ene mabo ene de mama important ni biwa
that's all
Ben abobo ya on highways no abobo ya on highways from November 1 highways pay na baby I was can I say me sure say abobo ya ho pa ye de be fa nuane ye de be call from one village to the other but omo come the pragiafo no su shemu bia but we do one ka pragiafo no so unim difference na abobo ya no nko na pragiafo no so nko although they are all tricycles no but
baby I want it down and up
okay
and sanse mi se o hwa nipa bebre no adwene se your friend on Nyaba Lore.
Oh, okay. Nyaba Lore.
Nyaba Lore.
Okay.
Nyaba means disgrace.
I didn't know. Interesting.
Nyaba means disgrace.
Oh, okay.
Disgrace vehicle.
Disgrace and pass away a car when you're car bizarre.
Na me mom man Nyaba Lore na made meninje.
So also very when you guys.
That be any masa. Adian ye nibi. Ye nibi. Ena abasum yen. It has given us a new opportunity. Nankano. Oh sorry na oye we from Kitwa Bia. How to even go and convey the food produce became a problem. Na sesi anu wankasa onkope obi ka na bibi mumma mankosua emfa mbafie. Na se moto bi ewo hono na wotimi dia fa. Now you go and name it a disgraced vehicle.
But more than no crowd here, send can the purpose no ye dey chini.
And I'm just letting you know the value of some of these things, and then the kind of names are here to honor. Now it didn't do well. Nyaba Lord the name Fatamba, but that is the common name. Oko Drapa will say now Kasa Nyaba Loria. Obienim nia all refer to is different from the Pragia. Yefreno the Kambu Mama Kambu. Mama Kambu.
Monsu sana mo friend.
Okay. Nti obviously so share what they have come to do. And some of the lapses are, yes, you should be worried. Because one of the very dynamic pharmacists in the Upper West region, Moto, it is like he has a vehicle at Nobese Onko Bebintem to Ordinimoto Airco, just along the traffic light and Nyabaloli Ibi Eba. You know the way they come. Before
then
Obepim Papanokoto Forma. Everything was done to get the guy back. Omo intimi Mfanamba. And at the end of the day, that young man died.
Painfully.
Yasim, until you could draw powers over Yasim Clinic or Yasim Pharmacies and what have you. And he was one of the young people. And so anytime you think about Niamofre Nabobo Ya, Amefre Niabalor, that young man's picture comes to mind quickly, and up to date I've not been able to overcome it. But there are many people who have suffered because we say no eba, and unfortunately we don't use license to ride motos. No, so sir.
You don't.
Yeah, in that.
But they are who DVLA registration.
They are supposed to. Yeah, they are supposed to have. No, they are registered and licensed.
Okay.
Registration is different. Say DVL there. Every motor vehicle were registered. But in terms of license, because baby, you can see somebody underage, 8 years, 10 years. Now, they can sit on. So the ability to even control the motorbike and now the tricycle, and also any idea. And as a result of that, many accidents occasion. Particularly up north, because people who are not, of course, maybe I make for me, and I go there and I'm there with my son alone. My son must learn how to operate the machine. Until also offer be not the BDA and now or the Duane air coffee. Anything can happen on the way. I need to be in the farm to ensure that we continue to harvest. Now on also Eddie air bano. I take advantage of it, but in actual fact, na yenim says anipano on Drew say they should operate motorbike, and that has caused a lot of problems for us on the street. May Bahai, of course, 2 of them were on the street, and what were they doing? Some of them, sanitation in semi amokai, they have become sanitation trucks. So no sir.
On the motorway,
they have become sanitation trucks. They carry things. So when they carry the things, and there is no other way to go, you say they should not go on the highway. I'm on fine. Some final Moses Sano. Yes, I'm on fine. To the Ramshell size. No. Where will they pass when there is no alternative route? We sometimes when you are bringing law, you look at the operationality of that law. Until Timika say, oh, they should not operate at certain times of the day because there is huge traffic at certain time. Okay. You should finish your work by 6 o'clock. And in the evening, maybe you start work after 9 o'clock on the highway. Then you say, oh,
after 9 a.m.
9 p.m. because then the traffic starts to subside. Then they can use the highway. And you should have well displays reflectors I bet me actually say oh kwan no so because say ba
but say waka che omo say me feel district baby I register no so say to say me who omo motor so I'm using them for motor so to say what I register wa shy mana tina shy mana ye juma
so where's the dumping site
Spintex
where's the dumping site
I don't know, but I'm
so
I'm
if
sure
the dumping site is not
in because
so
you usually will see them say
and a dumping site
now almost musuno mo court they will be heading towards them
okay me wa nima na dumping site wa shaima I'm not expected to cross there into me could do her just my packet then they offload it into a bobo ya echo ashaima and I say you be yen the thing.
But they are really a nuisance on the motor.
No, there's no doubt. Even our vehicles are nuisance. Cars na yechu wakwanu. And also a nuisance. So some of the laws na yepese yen personal. Sometimes we have to look at it. I mean, okay. Maybe unofficial conversation in Minua form. We had to get here early because we are avoiding the traffic. Okay. And then we're teasing each other, saying, your friend saying, Okada. We didn't need to struggle that way to get here. Because and most often, man, they say, me your program back will be and Sanama. And then my friend say, I shouldn't come because they are bringing some other team. So if I were to be there, now me but now there is traffic. Normally I'll pack off. And Prince move to me catch them. Martina Moto, so sometimes I forget that my wallet is even in my car. Maybe drew her, no me who say me sika, then I'll call them unko to sika mame. But I make up to the program. So when you say you want to ban Okada and other things, sometimes we look at
but
only
Okada for commercial purposes is banned already.
We look at only the nuisance aspect and we don't look at the other aspect now etimibwa. And so I think that look, yes, there is need for us to sanitize the operation of Aboboya on the system. That has become a major source of income for people. It has become a source of employment for people. Who are ultimately talking yeah, yet me to Aboboya and say we should not operate on the same road with you so that you can be better, your children can go to school. And yen there nibi. Ye betimi akoto Aboboya and say we should not survive.
No, but we should look at the
so let us look at how we can standardize their operation. I don't have a problem.
How do we standardize their operation?
And then make us use very effective your friends say reflective science. Ensure that the people are properly licensed to be able to operate and they have gone through training. What you say? Say if anybody just know how to push a motorbike, you go and sit on a motorbike. One thing I don't think it will work. I don't think. I'm just being frank.
I'm say time in let me limit myself to and regional minister no here with regard to the Aboboya no because a broader discussion na between Okada fu ni ade nyina abem specifically mention or say they should not be on our highways. Yes and okay. Yeah. They should be registered with their individual districts and
then stay within that district,
the areas of operation. You see in such at times you say you be this year there to tumri kakakra we here a major stakeholder consultation because say we have broad consultation we be say say me nua Adekye no ebedi
because major stakeholders no
even the riders themselves have to be consulted.
Okay.
The users will have to be consulted.
Okay.
The various assemblies have to be consulted. Nka obe hu say
na obe den hu say bia wa ye dada.
And no na
consultation.
Now we are pointing out because in every district you get a highway. And so far as 1 year you a main total regulation ebe she wo nwumadi apart from ube she there like 2180 2012 no now be yi we abeye na bibi foforo a ese wo hwe ni yi me ne ya adwen ni o pese o ye ne de ye na mo no me ne o kase de be ha adwen because fane say district me de ho na minim apo is achewa de na minim isa o hoso ambassador nti Aboboya na ko fa ne ma bia wo akura bi ase a unless e ye akura bi to akura bi o be si highway ni so me highway no ye ensam kosi esamankase.
Okay.
Nti I have Aboboya akokura ase akofa banche on the district mu eso de ba adesudwa won't mean two for baby.
Still in the district
in but the highway the only highway in that district is the Nsroma Esamankesi highway. Na no na same kuro ameke ededa.
Anti so we do Asamankesi a na wo de agu o na de ofri ono so okọ Asamankesi.
Me ma okay
Asamankesi to Adesu no.
Me de me ko Asamankesi kura. Me wa Adesu na.
Adesu na.
Na ma fa wo me community baako.
Okay.
Ma ko fa edwafo banchi.
Okay.
My register wa Adesu.
Okay.
Ya friend Uwada Upper West Assembly Assembly.
Okay.
Intimidate ba Adesu mi drop e won so Adesu dwa.
Okay.
Duoda ne ya woda.
Okay.
Onya kofa pe. Obesi highway ni so.
Okay, but you misao. Say one far highway ni so. Why fufuru bia no obetumi afa kwa de.
No.
Oh, I see.
You won kro bi wo ha. Ebi wo ha obefa na obekro so keke aba. But you won kro bi edida kwan okura se yesi otwene mi pom esikasu. So it was a way adni bi wo ha is hiyama ebi ni okada de ye kan. Wo ye hihye ni ye. Na wahu nia ebe ye adwuma ne nye den. Enya adwuma. And cried it. Swenya yasa wona ma bi tse motorway. Na bobo ya eden. Edi wani. Me I don't support it. So just here. And it betimi major roads be there at all. And because operations we be at this sort of a friend saying or tricycles or whatever no. E be as our time anytime we won betimi eden. Betimi anante.
Okay.
Okay. Now one limit won. E wo bra won betimi eden and move. And now they should be on reflectors near there. Is it because it's no coin crossing especially? And people come her and then cast a cheap baller to do any those tricycles. Yeah, you feel Amasama Quine Bay. Hey, one of them because I'm could do.
But you see, maybe your person will solve this problem of sa baller na tricycles and Kitswane Fanu. Intina Osha Senka Cranka Crass.
Okay, until we're making provision for alternatives.
And
that's what I'm saying. Maybe
not only for the conveying of the bicycle, but also for the income levels.
Enti bia okon nkakra enti in a way that we na ebi o madwen ho ne no crop dwen ho na omo de aba omo sisi a baller no kra no sa tricycles for no me mo fa baller because omo ntumi nkonkodru yi honom no site honom no oba na omo agya agu akwantimfi na no so asan be ye
tuma anything make other trucks no available because at the time now we won fi highway no a omo oba hwe no san crop no never baller feed the remotest areas, but be uncomfortable to me access to the Zoom Lion containers. No, one privately. One of them are in case who say, whilst you are stopping them to do,
and your moon and a foul remotest area, because some more motorway, spring test need testing in go for Zoom for no, but they don't use this.
To be say, why are because they do that for a fee? Yes. This is me.
How much?
Many Zoom Lion not got to a gumkeke. I mean, Tiashia, as you say. Then a mammy cofa bobo ya ekotiaka.
Zoom dear nutia.
Zoom
domestic one you pay monthly.
Oh, indirectly. This is one before Fiano. By Yanama, yes, Yako yes, your whole.
Okay.
Your granny dorsal.
No.
Yes, yen your dorsal. This are no cofa. Na on fanko gu. Once no,
but omo di kogum dodo no. Omo kransu ni sapro because omo no car kese e be kwa akofa. Every san chance no omo di asisi ni.
Inti me eyina me che won say, enipa na e high sa abobu ya no. Woni easy access to the communal containers.
Communication director. Nkratu ejina fa koma resign minister.
Yeah, no clear, but penny for no the omukai no. No clear woman say regional minister and we almost stakeholder engagement. Stakeholder engagement prior to the development of the new policy. The Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council in August this year met stakeholders from sectors including the transport unions, Ministry of Roads and Highways, Waste Management Service Providers, Ghana Union of Traders Association, and to draw conclusions for a bylaw that will revive and ensure strict compliance and enforcement of the regulations.
Okay.
And just an amuntio no, or say yes, omo engage and san amrana ba. Na in fact MP former DC or no nti ase ne nchiremu no won say o ka bola no tutu no crepa o tu sa we no or the BB could see her.
Yeah.
So, there was Nipano, Nani, said, now what to me, I
alternative.
Alternative, no. And that was a good year. No crowd, so Nipom, dear, no kind, make hyper, and easy. And one day, me do always, hey, here too. You get it. It's a good thing, sir. Why, be my color back or others
get it.
Others was I say I'm Frederick Adomuso credit kakra. Right now, enti abobo ya ansemi eno kre the ebe cancer say motorway dia men fine cran dia no say cran wo major eyi wo drive na san kofo ewu mu a enye easy o tell bia frustrating that enti yanhwe tema motorway dia out I was say out
but
enti alternative
na honorable Queen to say wa fa ball e wo Spintex ho baby which is Hokatema ho that's Tema East or Tema West
Tema West
that's Tema West to wa fa Tema West and no dey call Ashaiman is a different district or BB. Enti adienso yesi mo for highway.
Yes.
And e bia kwan a obefa so nso obetumi dia kwa
no. No. Aje kojo we underpass bi no. Underpass bi wo.
Well, go na that.
Yeah. Enti ko fa obefa motorway.
Woman no crown fa ho.
Yes.
You provide BB.
Good. Ahana member. Yes. Ahana member. Good.
Into make it that provision.
That was my argument.
Abobo ya bia obefa for this area. That is your point.
That's all.
Then that point,
you can't use the place to be smelly.
But no,
Mami for no more market on your floor say Carnation.
Yes.
Yeah. But so who's saying yeah. Me regional minister Kasa. Look, you cannot avoid that if you want to get them out of the highways. You can fence an area, get a truck, those containers over
very
there.
Important.
Space in the bio.
Oh, into some containers.
Also create. Yeah, Mami Yoba. It's good send your cano. That was the alternative. So I would say, my one for baby any year. Hin one fanko. You create a shorter area be just move fi baby or corner. But the collection point you the go zoom line on the akana beba befa. Because I contain a casino.
What you forget to say? Sound crofo so mo far. A different thing cry.
Almost quite to say no
sanitation and say, okay, let's say Zoom, Asadu, and I know to me who could be city waste management. Almost so.
It's a big business, a big business.
And Kasan Kabola, a big business. Baby for almost say. It's money, wealth, and not waste. Yeah, na you who say waste. So it's because you're recycling. No, I be on to it. You're kotogu baby, and I want to say yes, na you better.
But the problem, no say landfill site. Don't say do baby, I na controversy abem. Say baby, I can't.
If you ball and you na you're recycling, we really don't need a landfill site because ball and no so baby. Yeah, papa na won't say Zoom for you rubber na. Say rubber no more than you before from. The akas here no. So almost renewable energy. And we for renewable energy.
Aside that, you can even make compost out of it.
Yes, for our Greek sector.
Yes, organic manure. And then you pay inorganic, no crash organic. Who's a organic product or start any year? And
you get it.
Yeah, organic manure.
Yeah, auntie Abobo answer media. Yeah, she said any year near my almost a brass. I'm crying them say Pragiano no so papa. But other cities, you know.
But then obi catch me say me make artist catch him say bon second time for Pragia or
yeah. And the outskirts the city center
to this place.
I was saying
say a 9H.
Pragia Aboboya
there or have Pragia anyway and as city outskirts, you know. Also honorable Kano office wom ebesiako be other so akọ asaman kese a eno ni the main highway and then nkra no so ho na omkofa nnuane no e de ba enti e ho ye different
bi anka yenhia wo mu bebree akwan because baby on
because
baby o ha ana na bona na ka se kan tumi nko
because we are here ambulance many people. Yes, it is ambulances. No. They are still ambulances. The ambulances are stored. They are stored at the district capitals. Only baby at district capital is from the communities.
Yes.
The district capital is somewhere at one corner. No, so they are still ambulances.
Oh yeah.
In Timan Castle, you have some ambulances at the constituencies.
But still, we use
it as ambulances. So don't underestimate it.
I'm not discounting it, Debbie.
In relation to Greater Accra.
Yes,
Greater Accra. Maybe Greater Accra in some of the communities, you have to bring them.
Me no kasa unza Cape Coast so say unye 25 years menchi say
or that be should be 18 I think
I was say you coordinating the year because I am for ebi ma I business minimum call for our motors hard no man call for regional minister when I'm on you no year but your best engagement no yenye ne year say near BBC say na what provide alternative routes cars we move fast so na say you news
na any say block ya can sense me can comment kakra na me can comment kra bless you know say na oda bless utrinkwa nyame fa ntie bebre kan ho Ben Kelly Bentel even here in Kuwait delivery motorbikes are banned on highway but there are more alternatives to use to and you say only abedwafo ya adwen say omo MP alternative and then Archibald Biamponsan says please tell that man, oh, don't say that man in red. Okay, the man in red beret, his name is Bernard Mona. That these aboboyas were not conspicuously introduced into our system because of rubbish collection. I see. Ben Kelly Bentel again, a Shyman has no dumping site. It's at Pong. And it's almost forward to my west, and I know the coupon. Destiny in Krabia, good morning, Obaya. Welcome. Thank you. Can you let me have whatever? Me when you are sparkling now. So I wholeheartedly applaud Greater Accra Regional Minister for the Operation Clean Your Space implementation. This system, I like this Operation Clean Your Space. Good. This system must be backed by strong law enforcement. More youth must be employed to help enforce it. Charge defaulters with severe bill to deter people from environmental pollution. I expect NDC and CPP to issue a solidarity statement in support of it truly if they love the progress of Ghana as a clean nation. Okay. Martin Jan Jeso Domiabra, welcome back. Yo, thank you. Let's all get involved in the operation. Clean your environment for a better health. Regards to Honorable SO from Point MC for a Jeso. Nanakwa Mensa Bunsu Shaker from Totroso. NPP Youth Organizer Hopeful Lesutifin North. Okay. Nanado is doing well. Let's support him. Whether or not NPP will break the 8, Dr. Baumia, the future is bright. Saeed Ali Kofi, good morning, yeah. Please, we the environmental health and sanitation graduates are still jobless. Why are we not important in the country? We can solve the problem on the ground. Nana, fix the country. Okay. Euphemia upon says, that's the job we do. That's the job we do. We do it in Europe. It's good for people to get jobs. Okay. Nana Kwame Wasuegumpa, for Nana Juanima Ej says, please, the government should come to Latebi or Kwashiwai. Now we are suffering from Kolibu Junction to Soko Road. We are suffering. And then the Mamu Safa Theophilus Amasa Obaya, you welcome you. Thank you. Please kindly. I should enjoy a blissful working week. Anyway, the working month and working years, I need it. Osafo Ino, good morning, yeah. Welcome, thank you. The politicians should allow law enforcement in the country, else this will not end as any result. Okay. Ono so ache na adwen kama pa. Eric Dankwa says happy birthday to the majority chief whip and MP for Nsroma Adekye, Honorable Frank Ano Dompre. Maminka Inshaba Nelka Sharman constituency says that have been thinking why our former sick form economics John Mahama want to be president of Ghana once again after messing up everything when he and his party NDC was in power. Ghana is not ready to go back to class 1 again, and it won't happen. Okay, special greetings to Senhu Bayobo Mahama, former NPP deputy national organizer. And Festus Saint Gali says, yeah, you see how it has been seen. When you wanted to mention Asantine and the Achimhini, you saw how sober you went. But as to call Togbe Fiti, you just mentioned, I did like that because I don't know how to say Nanam Pacho Waibe. So Ananka, I should have said, oh, Togbe, Medekuku, Pacho, Omuna, same respect. Thank you. Pacho Yankawe, Amy, Herald, any guide. Honorable Hinebekwe, guide say, e-block ya kofa se mabe. Ebi o ha mwanwe, omato aso, so eno de monka. Ena de aka mu ye dede. Ena Herald enso se empanimfo nan yi, Honorable Jifagomeshi, senior Kwesi Pratt, Honorable Sam George, ena Medekuku Togbe Fiti, say mampani ankasa yi. Yetie nu yi ana ye quoting out of context and whichever way the response na anya yede.
Many about medasi. Say omre ya konka say to me a cancer asemi. You see, we are trying to state the case out of asem na da hono. Ye can e-blocks nasem. Aka omampeyi muaye. Eba e-blocks na we one of the major interested parties. When you say my district under my watch, I want John Mama a lunchy program.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Or lunchy a place we call Kwabanya Noa. And as I speak, we have the school over there.
Okay, great.
That's where the program was launched.
And they're good for you.
Yes. And I had the chance to be on so many programs with the World Bank and staff. I was teaching my idea, and I know a lot about it.
Okay.
Now
teaching my crobody no more. And I know you call your programs. You
share World Bank for your idea of some days. Near to say, Minaba. Nina say, you been a school at dine. And then my inquiry day, a cum. Teach the target, ne say, a bear community day senior high school, sir. Sabe, free, area ho. Now I phone to me found 2 cry. Nanti koha, a bayi. Tram bicycle koha, a bayi. Fat trot to be a between a school day, a saba.
Okay.
In the area say near school. The piano made the media in front of Kwabanyanoa. You won't cry if it is sasso, Kumikrum, a month from a Jikwa, Faumaye, a Bamkrum, Ubiminda, Nyanoa, Kwaba, Brema. They walk to the school.
Wait, so e-block, any community days in your high.
That's
what's
what
the difference?
That's the name of
and one
any community days now.
All right.
This is some if you crew me kind that catchment area. Do me crum, many J. Say, me feel that area zone. Block this. And Kwaran can school die no one can won ya kwenya and co secondary school da and no one na it mean not ye day echo and nothing ye see one and this young can say ye really na we've never said so.
Okay.
Ye she biase ye really be a Ghana government funded.
Okay.
Be a World Bank funded argument. I say. Yes, when you say education committee, I was a member of the education committee of parliament. Yes, criticizing yang get fund sika yenyano for $1.5 billion. Ni yakoji. Nti ne get fund sika my yana my yedi kiaka. See the be a school adan. Yes, amu yebi. So the minority caucus in that committee have every right. Meme time yakobi. Yako bono ahafu eba Ashanti region
have every right to do what one can do.
Have every right to find out. Say that is part of the MPs were mandate to monitor whatever the government is doing.
Okay.
Into want to make rounds. Meme wa me yakobi. Don't kono wako hu bibia. A second. Ni nyina ne say e ninti na nhwehwe no the structure of parliament no amasa akwanya no na yetumi aye that overseeing responsibilities
oversight
responsibilities over the executive.
Okay.
And we say then na echo into wako me say brain wako ko bibi as the education ministry o here no ya hemfo eja me niaba me fi ahemfie me ye triple ni pa mfie kwa me brew
obi be fi ahemfie
me dem fi ahemfie po papa kuma na di ade we kwa me brew.
Okay.
Me fi ahemfie ye wo senia Ghana fo ankasa say ya kanfo say ye zugufo say ye basarefo say ye twifo agbefo ye wani die sonko a ye de ma ya hemfo.
Okay.
Nti no kwasemini send this we 23% to 14% to the question say the community have every right to ask. Say ye in school. It is a one on here di on my name bisa no kwasem mi a me penny na nado anu yi na nko yi out of frustration you know and the unko see anko yi.
Thank you. Ben, 3 minutes.
Nim ni anti amakofa e-blocks asem e de aba no pay. Because in sema President Akufo-Addo okokan e wo mo ankasa mo sister station e wo ha. Na it didn't sit well with anybody who respects the institution of chieftaincy. And in particular, seeing President Akufo-Addo, Sophia Hemfie. And on Ankasa, in backyard, the NDC Regional Secretary for Ashanti Okokan Sembi, the national chairman of the NDC, Eneno Eko Percha Ewa Hemfie. But you were maimu, and we heard the comments of the national chairman of the MPP towards chiefs in the Volta region. And the kind of responses are FE MPP communicators for him. And now all of a sudden, President Ankasa, this is not the first chief or complaining about, say, yes, school dying. Now you want ma ewo omokrom. Now you person almost omonko school no be. Na dachi obi mum betimi ambe DC, omum betimi anye ministers, omum betimi bia ebi mu krampo betimi abaye president no. The only way omum betimi abaye sa no say omotume ko school. And now betimi abetina TV so na omo kan news na omo hosting nipa. Te say minua ya wo hai. So it was a call on the president say school and a mo ahia e your man sika na ye de ahia ase. Bebi amoduru no and there was a chief in the eastern region, say Adekye so hono. Ono ankasa ebeka say ono na ohwe nsa. Ogunsa. Enna oma say omobe na sesi akodu ha kusie ene giramo ene yi na eko school wo ho. Enye nipa ene eko school wo ho. Nti that thing is a source of worry e ma ahemfo no. Na se togbe titi eso koka say hwe school ya gina he. Nti mumbe wie ne ntem na meso me nkwara a omowo omanmu ana omowo kurunu omoso omontumi ko togbe fiti na omoso omontumi ewie school na eno so adan say president response. Look at the response. President say ono na owo to me say on instructor minister na say o say school no acha ene on sorry na onkoye. How does a president respond to the chief in the manner that he has said? In any case, it was the parliamentary select committee and he was telling them his major concern said, Sadie Muvia, Nipa bebre betimi akọ school wa ha. Na yenso will be able to reduce the lack of education in our system no ewa ha. How can the president respond? Nasisi and Adani e-blocks say some of them are completed and nobody is talking about it. It is not the e-blocks as a whole. It is not the e-block. It is the specific request. Omwama say the next school reopening will be in February.
Yeah, February 22.
School way na yeso yentimi nshase na nipa kono. Then the president go and give such a nasty response. Then you are going to bring blocks as a way to
it's a nasty response.
Sorry.
Thank you. My main kind we quick na me ma yisimra na ye kan bobo ya for na sem no Tindana Rashid say good morning UTV. His real name is Abdul Rashid. I'm a popular driver. We are not, it's not like we like to pass or to be using the motorway, but it's not our fault because you don't have any boiler dump, any refuse site or dump site. The one we have, so what? The one we have is what? Okay, let me make kind of dinner because we want to say the baller one below you people to speak to our leaders to get us baller tank so that we buy their beds. Ish, mean to me, but I think what you want to say is that and yes, almost person almost motorway so, but almost need alternative. Enti, then I was almost motorway so no more the baller na ko. If we say abobo ya na no so no mo so mo ye edidi ho adwuma ma omo. Nti enyo muti mopo ne say highway no so na ye omako no a omofa so I mean yemfa ne brofo no nche no because we me anani mpo na ye kan so so no so che na adwen
what yes communication your kind no what yes communication has taken
yenko
e-block answer by minya kwan e another station before or hinin kasa wie no me empathize with him say circumstance in the situation you know but utia o mampani me study we you know I say emra on kwa me share no that's the first time I chase her issue you know utie enkomodidie na I say kwa me raise you know no say enti ohene no na ema minister ultimatum na well and the onye enye asemo a chese I say walk at the tree or in nanim, Debbie. Encommodie, so we are not blaming
communication director.
Why are you heckling the man?
No, we are praising
you. Many Kakamo
Ghana for Sebi or Mampeni, Moamaka or your dish here, if you are in fee, one cassa emu or hinibia nimtia, and yenya butcher kakra, or the needy and buy him for pa. Oh, Kaya, those campaign times, no, so in ya, and I receive no or Mampeni. One of the major campaign we are voter region. So any receive
oh sir.
So one of the campaign a year power voter a flower talk be 50 and a receive or Mampeni. So when
Obama na 10,000 votes to say no.
Oh, there be one kind no, but or Jano. The was yes, very nice. We know your call no, it was so nice. No,
because also you have even said that a not in the first time. Sometimes some of the things do you brief him at all? Because now this thing has been running in the news. And if you have briefed him,
Minister of Education,
yes.
Minister of Education,
Mesre, unse nana eka bibi say opa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Chawa nunya we no media yi block them bia me support. So minority caucus aba on the education aba. Now when you a din koma a DNA
would you want to go this time?
Say oh me say no me say no oh ebia mokwa ye de chepa fam so mon kan chiro mampani say baby edu no akakakra de yewie mo mewie emaye yesremo a Adekye na ke be say
na de o kan say
when they have a right
to say
but they are the next school opening
frustrated
the next school opening is in February he doesn't know the next school opening date the next school opening date
talk with it yes o mampani Ghana for ye nyina ye ma adubro abotre na we no nyame nchade from 23% up to 96% na che say ye tu ho anamo enti togbu yankasa enka wo so hu say oh ebia eba e na 23 but motu one ba bia modumu mewie ni
the same one
the same one so when
na just move to amoy
yes me no ka say report honorable Duchum dia parliament about 27 to 31 completed. Yes, bebre koso ya ba ya omo di adwe pono ba ye no omo wie 29 and occupy 47 omo wie be na ebi enye occupy media no de eno ne me wanti it couldn't have been or he couldn't have been others because others here there no menkasa ahwanti ye besre me de me kwadwo ye share sa community me makota de o sehwa kontomre krase enti se wonim sa areas na hu community day schools are you praise
thank you yeah
31 ye wie ye koso oh minister can say there is 60% me last me can say 70 but almost there about 60% complete and above obewie in no time.
Thank you.
School Judge,
National Communications Director Emma Nadmo Nanope representing NPP and Honorable Derek Onyenebekwe, a former MP Upper West Achem and representing NDC. Ura Bernard Mona, a political activist, so Omaya Manusem. Oni mu bi ana no abin wo mu anope ono su begina mu as an activist eche na dwen ewura no anope yeda mo asepa ne madaage a mode afemi yen ya ye ne kaje bi ye mfansi enyame ya dom ochena na de aka ehye fridge mu bia no ni ada na wo sere me ma ye den
no ka kire wo mo se we ye
na sa one ne net platform ni so media minimum
aka ni
anya ka kire
I'm crazy part today. Sam George dey jifa.
Yeah, the mo si ha the returnee yakunama ena ne me bedi ade chenshoma ho chiame nyame yadoma ochina ye besan aba posifo Dr. ACP Dr. Phyllis Osei ena Chief Inspector Evelyn Tutu ena Corporal Yvonne Morgana Police Service Counseling Unit Munia Police ni Inspector Anan say omamu good morning ya kramo